Alrighty, hello guys, welcome your faces back to another Stormworks video. Today I've got something really interesting to show you guys, and it is to do with my truck. Now, Sir Murtak has helped me. He actually built something with my idea, which is really cool. It is really cool. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you that today. We're probably going to go from this island to, if there's any other islands on the map, we could go over to this island and we could park up here. That's a good idea. So that's where we're going to go with our Euro today. Alright, cool. Let's get on with it. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and open up both of these doors. There's my truck right there. She looks beautiful. That's good. If we go to the back of the truck, we've obviously got this thing. Now, you guys should know what this thing is by now. I did want the truck to be amphibious, and this is the way we came up with doing it. So, yeah, it's very interesting. Anyway, all we gotta do is we gotta drag this thing over. We gotta put it on the back, if we possibly can. It's kind of difficult to attach it to the back, but once you've done it, it sort of just does it. There you go. Bam! The trailer is attached. So as you guys can see, these are floats. We got an outboard motor on the back, which is pretty awesome. We got a bunch of thingamabobbies, so it does sort of like slide out on these sliders, as you guys can see. And yeah, it is just really cool. Anyway, we're gonna drive this thing over to the ocean. We're probably gonna go to the left, and we're gonna assemble ourselves, and then we're gonna jump into the ocean. Nice. Okay, so we're inside. We've got the gear system, as we showed you guys last time. We can go ahead and do the key. We'll go ahead and rev it up, and we'll start moving forwards. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. So we're moving. That's good. That's really good. As you guys can see, it is a slightly different color, but that's fine. That's a-okay. Let's go ahead and do this. All right, nice. And we'll take it all the way to the end of the runway, because it's kind of slow when it's in the water. It's very slow when it's in the water. But yeah, it is a really cool idea. I really like it. I really do. There is a few like little tweaks and twerks that we can do to it. To make it a little bit easier to attach and detach and stuff like that. But you know what? I think we can work those quirks out very soon. Anyway, we'll go ahead and stop it right here. We'll turn on the handbrake. We'll put it back into neutral. Handbrake. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, cool. So, we want to detach this. We want to detach this. Alright, cool. We run all the way to the back. We do this. And we do this. There we go. Beautiful. It folds out sideways. And then we just push it forwards. Yep. Oh, if we can get it in the right place, that's always good. It's always a good start if you can get it in the right place. Alright, push it to the right slightly. That's good. Go ahead and duck under there and push it forwards. Come on. Come on, push. Alright, this is where things get a little bit interesting. Because these things sort of like flop around, as you guys can already see. It flops around and then it gets in the way. But you know what? We can drag it on, and that's fine. There we go. Keep dragging. Keep it dragging. Alright, cool. Push this side forwards as well, just to make sure it's actually working. Beautiful. And wham! There we go. It's attached. It's attached. So as you guys can see, the wheels are all still touching the floor. This wheel isn't touching the floor for the trailer. And, yeah, we got our flotation device on, which is fantastic. Alright, so we're back inside now. Let's go ahead and turn on the lights. That seems like a good idea. Turn off the handbrake. Go ahead and turn on this thingamabobby. And we'll start driving. Here we go. Beautiful. We're moving. Turn that off. I need that to automatically go off, but I haven't sorted that out yet, so never mind. Alright, cool. We're just going to jump into the ocean here. If we possibly can, that would be great. Hopefully we got a little bit of a... We got a ramp here, actually. We can totally go down the ramp. There we go. Beautiful. And we are in the water. Yes! Alright, awesome. So we're in the water. That's good. Go ahead and turn that off. We'll turn this on. And we'll get going. Here we go. It's so cool. It is amazing. I really do like it. I really do. Okay, so this will allow us to do a bunch of missions because we'll be able to go out into the ocean. We'll then be able to drive up onto the land, deliver the people or whatever it is that we need to deliver, and then we can drive back, which is insane. That is, yeah, it's insane. Look how cool this is. So in case you guys are wondering how this thing actually works, basically we're only using the small engine that's in the front of this thing. We then have a small electric motor on the back of this thing that's pushing us forwards. And the engine on the front then works like a generator. The engine for the truck works like an actual engine, like a normal engine. But as soon as we attach this thing, it starts working like a generator, which is fantastic because our battery is always full. I do need to attach this, and I need to attach this as well, just to see how fast we end up going. But yeah, we're not very fast in the water, as you guys can see. But it definitely does float, so that's pretty cool. There's a little bit of water on the back. But yeah, I guess we could make the floats a tiny bit bigger to accommodate that, but I don't think we need to. I don't think so. Okay, so I'm thinking the problem that we might have with this thing is that it's not, like, super powerful when it comes to driving up hills and stuff, because it doesn't have the grip. So we might need to increase the grip on the back wheels and stuff on the drive wheels, just to make sure that we can actually get out of the water wherever we go. So, like, here, it's kind of a steep beach, but I think we'll be able to get up there. We do need to then turn on this button so that we end up driving the wheels. And I've never actually driven both at the same time, so we might have to figure out that as well. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I think it might go well, but it also might go really, really badly. It also, I don't know, you kind of have to have enough room for all of it to go up, which it is quite fat, so yeah, you might have a bit of a problem with this. If you do have a problem though, you can just leave it at the waterfront. You can then grab the winch on the front, and you can go ahead and pull yourself up with the winch, which would be easy peasy. So that's kind of cool. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and try and get the least steep bit. I don't know where the least steep bit is. We're just going to go straight onto this piece. Let's go ahead and do this. Rev up this engine. There we go. Hopefully that allows us to drive forwards. I presume they're spinning, but I'm not entirely sure. There we go. And we're driving out the water. That is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. There we go. That's amazing. That is so cool. And then once you're on flat land or whatever, you can go ahead and stop. Put your handbrake on. There we go. Put this back to 0. Jump outside. Disengage the thingamabobby. I can't remember where we actually do this. There we go. Disconnect. There we go. Pull it backwards. Just like this. There we go. We can pull it backwards pretty easily because it's light as. Like, it's so light. There we go. Drag it just past the end of the thingamabobby. There we go. Alright, cool. I wish this thing had a handbrake as well. I do kind of feel like we should add one of those. Just to make sure it works properly. Keep dragging it backwards until we get to about here. That's good. Go ahead and turn this one on. There we go. Fantastic. That's on. Go ahead and turn these ones on. They're on as well. Good. And we'll go ahead and do this, which folds it up. Yeah. Then we can push it forwards. We can grab this end, and we can attach it back on. There we go. Lift it up. There we go. Fantastic. That one's on. This one, come on, is on as well. And we can now just drive away. Look at this. Here we go. Turn on this key. Do this. Do this. Oh, you need to make sure you turn off the handbrake because it doesn't like that. It doesn't like the handbrake at all. But now we can just drive off with our little trailer in tow, which is insane. I like it. I really do like this so much. I do have a little bit of problem with the lights. Oh, wow. We just drove up there. Hot diggity dog. Yeah. But I've never really driven around this island before, so it's kind of cool to actually come over here and have a little drive around, which is awesome. We could actually drive over to there as well if we wanted to, but I don't think we need to. I really don't think we need to. What is this? What's this little black box doing? I've never been over here before. Is this different to how it normally is? I don't think so. I don't know what the black box is. A little house. It's a little house. Yo, what's in the little house? Hello? Hello? Oh, just a bunch of electricity stuff. I think I do actually remember this. Alright, we're going to take this box with us. Anything that we find on this island, we're going to take with us. And we're going to take it out into the ocean. Because that seems like a good idea. Alright, just chuck it on the back. There we go. Beautiful. Have we got anything else in here that we can steal? Nope. Okay, cool. We can keep going then. This is awesome. This is so cool. Okay, we're back to driving around, which is pretty awesome. There we go. We're going to drive up to the next place. And then I think we're going to go off this island. We're going to drive over to this island. And we're going to set up shop over there. Because I think we can actually get up there. I'm not entirely sure, though. I don't know. But yeah, apparently this thing can get up a bunch of islands, which is pretty awesome. And I do really like the way the truck looks. So I'm going to leave the truck the way it is right now. We've also got the indicators, as you guys just saw. But yeah, it's awesome. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and attach our floats again. And we'll jump back into the ocean. And we'll travel to a different island. Okay, so just a reminder on how you do this. You disconnect it from there. You disconnect this thingamabobby. Then you go ahead and do these ones. Disconnect and do this. There we go. That slides out sideways. You want to make sure that it does actually slide all the way as well. Because sometimes it does get stuck like this one is. So, like, engage it, disengage it, and stuff like that. And hopefully it'll figure itself out. Maybe if we drag it, wiggle it around a little bit. I don't know. Sometimes it does this, and I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know why. Alright, but maybe if we push it around a bit, it'll undo itself. Yeah, I'm not so sure why it's done this. Come on, undo! Undo yourself, dude. Alright, okay. Reattach it. There we go. Disengage it, and it'll slide all the way out. Alright, fantastic. That's good. That's really good. So sometimes you will have a few problems with that. This is, of course, a prototype, so the fact that it isn't working perfectly is fine, because it's not supposed to. But, yeah, there we go. Drag this all the way along here. Come on. Alright, push the back end over. There we go, and then push it on. Yep, there we go. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. There we go, it's attached again. Awesome. Right, go ahead and jump back inside. Go ahead and turn this thing back on. Turn the handbrake off. And get going. There we go. We should probably drive down onto the beach. I'm assuming that that's the best way to go. No, let's go over to that island over there. That seems like a way better island, because it's got its own little ramp. There we go. We're going into the ocean. Nicely done. Turn on the amphibious mode. And off we go. We're out of here. We did lose our box, though. We did lose our box. But that's fine. Okay, so as we're driving over here, I should say that the back piece is going to be interchangeable. So we can actually, like, have this truck, which is troop transport or whatever. We can have a cargo transport as well. We can have a crane on the back of here. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But we can all transport it all the way across the ocean as long as we've got the base truck. So, that's insane. Also, if we go ahead and we do this. Here we go. You guys ready? We're going to turn on the wind. There we go. It is actually pretty good against waves. Or it was. It used to be pretty good against waves. I don't know what's happened to it, but it went straight underneath the water there. There we go. Alright, cool. So, every so often the motor does come out of the water, and it does dive under at the front a little bit, but you know what? It actually works out pretty well. Especially in, like, 100% waves for a truck. You know, it is just a truck. It's not a boat. It's a truck. So, yeah, the fact that it is actually this amphibious is actually pretty crazy. If you guys are wondering where the air inlets are for the water one, it's actually on the top. Also, I don't think we got our engine on at the minute. So we need to make sure we do have the engine on. Here we go. There we go. We need to make sure that the battery is charging, otherwise we're going to have a few problems. There we go. Nice. It's working. It's totally working. Great. Yeah, so as you guys can see, the engine does charge up the battery, and it charges it up pretty well, considering we are going full pelt with the motor on the back. In theory, what we could do is we could add 2 motors, but I don't want it to be too fast because it's supposed to be a World War II truck, and yeah, it's supposed to be kind of slow, so there you go. There you go. Okay, I'm going to do something kind of stupid in a second. We're going to get all the way over to this island. We're going to go ahead and park up real quick. Then we're going to turn around. We're going to come back into the ocean. And we're going to put this thing up against the tsunami. I know that it's not going to go well. The fact that I don't have any, like, you know, this isn't sectioned off. So, I can get swallowed up by a tsunami. And the water will just come straight into the cab. So, yeah, it's not airtight. The cab is not airtight. And that's probably a bit of a problem. But you know what? I'm willing to give it a go. So, that's exactly what I'll do. Also, just imagine how insane this would be on a night. You could, in theory, turn off the engine, and you could cross a river without making much noise at all. It would just be the electric motor. So, yeah, it's like a stealth truck. Yeah, especially if we turn off the lights, we won't be able to see anything. Yeah, look at that. It is incredibly difficult to see. Wow. Wow. Right, I'm turning it back to daytime, though, because I can't see anything. So, yeah, I said I wanted this truck to be amphibious, and we've made it amphibious. Yeah, it's pretty insane. I wanted a trailer, okay? I wanted a trailer with 2 pontoons that would attach to the side. I didn't really give Sir Murtak any advice on how to do that. I mean, Sir Murtak's such a good builder that he did it himself, basically. He put the motor on here. We came up with the idea of having a electric motor because, well, I figured that the generator would be enough, and it is definitely enough, which is pretty cool. It's just, I didn't really know how to put all of this together, so, yeah, he did a really good job. He did a really good job. And we're almost at the ramp, so, we can drive up onto this island, and, yeah, this is gonna be cool, actually. Let's drive up onto this island. We'll go ahead and start turning this on. There we go, let's go ahead and lower this. There we go, so we know the motor's working. There we go, and as soon as we get over here, we're ready to go up. Go ahead and turn this off. Oh. Maybe I should have turned that off a little bit later. There we go. There we go. And bam, we can just drive ourselves up onto the shore. That is so cool. That is so, so cool. Okay, so it's time to turn ourselves around. We're going to go ahead and line up on the ramp. And then as soon as we've lined up on the ramp, we're going to go in for a tsunami run, let's say. We're gonna spawn in a tsunami, and we'll see what it can do to the truck. Or we'll see what the truck can do to the tsunami. We don't know. We don't know just yet. Alright, cool. Go ahead and push that button. Turn on the handbrake. And we'll just sit here. And we'll wait for a tsunami to come. But yeah, I'm actually really pleased with the way this thing actually worked out. We have the winch on the front, obviously, as you guys can see. We got the new spotlights. We got some indicators. We do actually have brake lights, as you guys have already saw. Right there, which you can actually see even when this thing is on, which is great. And yeah, it works perfectly fine, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I've spawned in a tsunami. I don't really know where it's coming from. I don't know where the tsunami's coming from. So we got a bit of an issue there. But as soon as it comes into sight, I'll jump back in the truck. We'll turn on the amphibious mode, and we'll try and stay alive. The door's actually still completely open up as well. It doesn't hit into the pontoons, which is actually pretty awesome. There we go. That wasn't anything that we sort of came up with. There's the tsunami right there. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get ourselves running. There we go. We'll go ahead and do this. Here we go. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and turn this on. Beautiful. And we'll do this. There we go. For some reason, we're not driving. I don't think it's engaged. The gear. I don't think the gear is engaged at all. Okay. Well, the tsunami's here. It's lifted me up. I am underneath the tsunami. No, we're doing alright. It's fine. It's fine. We're okay. We're not really okay anymore. No. No. Okay, I'm underneath the tsunami. I can't do anything about it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Truck versus tsunami. Truck wins. Oh, I thought we were going to flip over backwards there. Oh, we have. We're upside down. Okay, so you're never supposed to be upside down. But you know what? That's okay. Maybe it's not. It's not okay. Alright. Escape. Jump out. There we go. Alright, cool. So don't get hit by a tsunami because you will maybe tip over. And we don't have any self-righting stuff on here. Because it's never meant to be put up against... Am I inside the thing? I'm stuck now. I'm stuck. Alright, cool. Well, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to test this thing out, I will upload it onto the workshop very soon. And you guys can play around with it if you want. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.